Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name's Sasha, and for today's video we're going to be doing something exciting because I'm going to be trying out a palette that I've been waiting to come back in stock for months. So I'm going to be trying out this palette. So this is the Ace Beauté Tropical Bibes palette. So I've been waiting for this palette to come back in stock because it's really beautiful. I opened it, I haven't done swatches or anything, so, and I also bought it with the bundle along with this. So there's a new thing that when they did the restock of the palette, they released this too. So it is the Tropical Bibes Glimmer Shadows, and I thought, you know what, why not? And they actually look prettier in person. So let me just show you guys the palette first, because the palette, it's gonna be like my favorite green palette because I don't really have like green palettes really. So this palette retails for $38.99. Glimmer Shadows retails for $28 for a set of 4. But the bundle for the palette and the Glimmer Shadows, it retails for $62. So you only save like about $4. So this is in the shade Roen. So it looks like this. So let me do a swatch of this. Let me see. And it feels so buttery, guys. That is so buttery. Like, I barely touched it. Seriously, oh my gosh. And I was thinking of not getting this either. Okay, let me do the swatches right here. Ooh, it almost looks like a dual chrome. Like up close, I think it is, huh? Like, oh, that's so pretty. It has like lime green and almost like a purple undertone shift. I don't think it's a duochrome, but it almost looks like it. Like, it looks very, very dimensional. So that looks so pretty. Also, you guys, I want to mention that since they took a while to ship on my stuff, they probably did this for everyone, but they gave me some free lashes. So I'm gonna try these lashes on, and they also gave me a coupon code. So I think this might be a universal code, so if you guys want, you guys could use it. So it's Vibes15 for 15% off. So I'm thinking of using that. Maybe. Right here's the shade Lotus Leaf, very lime green. Right here, I'm trying to do it. Ooh, I didn't get that much product. Oh, look at that. You have to see it up close. So I got less product than this one, but yeah, very pretty. It's a good inner corner kind of shade for me, or maybe like even if you do a halo look, you could do it in the middle. Very pretty. So right here's Green Hibiscus. Let me just do the swatch right here. Wow. Oh, that's a pretty green. Very bold. That's like a St. Patrick kind of green. And right here's Fan Palm. Oh yeah, that's still pretty. It's like not as bright, but like a very everyday kind of color. So yeah, those are the swatches of the Glimmer Shadows, and I'm loving it. I think my favorite shade is that first one, the Roen one. Looks very pretty. And right here's the swatches, and I have to say I had to do like double, triple swatches of some shades. So I'm going to show you guys which shades didn't swatch as well. But obviously the metallics or the shimmers swatched perfect. So I kind of touched the palette already trying to hold it, but I have 5 fingers right here that didn't swatch as well. There's also another shade, but I want to just tell you guys which shades they are. So the ones that didn't really swatch that well, it's this shade, Pickle, Army, Jungle, and also I think Olive, but I know these 3 for sure, and then this shade of course, and that shade. So I only have like 5 swatches of the shades. I'm gonna just do it in front of you guys just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I had to like double, triple swatch, so it's probably have to build the color like so that one, no, that one swatched pretty good, probably because I had more product maybe. Yeah, so that shade, I'll go back to that shade, but let me show you guys. So let me go over. I don't know why that swatched weird. So I think I have more product in this one because it's my thumb. I think it's the shade Pickle. I know the Pickle one's the most that didn't swatch that good. That's the same shade I swatched, I believe. So right here. Yeah, it's okay. It's like the lightest green out of this palette. Yeah. Oh, one of the lightest. It's like the second lightest. So these swatches are seriously so beautiful. So of course, out of all of them, this is my favorite because it has more bluish tones. And hey, why do I love that one if this is a green palette? Well, I still love green. I love green a lot, but blue's like my favorite color, that's why. So of course, I love bright colors, but this is like more like grungy type of kind of palette. So for today's look, I'm gonna go a little bit dark. I mean, from what I'm thinking, I'm going a little bit dark, kind of grungy. Maybe some bright colors. I think I might use one of the Glimmer Shadows, like my favorite shade, the Roen. I'm gonna start with the eye primer, and of course I'm gonna use the Ace Beauté, and it's eyeshadow amplifying base in the shade Light. So this is a really great eye primer because it added like a nice base for underneath bright shadows, or even if you want to go dark too. You only need like so little product, but I always end up getting too much. So yeah, this is off of one finger. So I'm gonna just start it like that. Oh, so I just put on these fake nails. I'm not used to wearing nails, so it's like so difficult. I was trying to get my life situated because I thought we were gonna move, but turns out we couldn't. So I'm like, oh. So I did partially pack, and then last week I've been doing like house project. We got rid of a bunch of stuff I've been wanting to donate, but I just didn't want to go through it. Let's set my under eyes. So I'm just using my OPV loose setting powder. It's my first time using it, but I want to use it in another video after this. I really wanted to go like bright but dark at the same time. So me being bold, I always love jumping into colors. So I'm gonna jump into this shade right here. This is shade Chartreuse. Chartreuse, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Just starting out bright, but then I'm gonna make it dark. So I'm going to focus on one eye because I have a habit of doing one eye after another. So this doesn't look as bright. Probably, well, you could probably build up the brightness, but it doesn't look as bright as the pan. So maybe if I had a lighter base. So these two shades right here, they actually remind me of Princess and the Frog. You guys like that movie? I love that movie. I love Disney movies. So since I have kids, we don't always watch Disney, but watched a good amount of Disney movies over these years. But they love that movie too. It's like the last like hand animated movie almost before they jump into the like more three-dimensional, like with the Tangled. It's more three-dimensional. So another thing I do have to mention, I do love Ace Beauté. Like one of their palettes, that's one of my favorites, is the Falling For You eyeshadow palette. I love that palette so much. I actually mentioned that in my 2021 favorites video. Me just talking, I probably edited it out, but I already started playing with this eye. But yeah, let me just even it out so it doesn't look weird. Yeah, we're gonna jump into back the other eye, and I'm gonna try to not talk as much. So I'm gonna go with the shade Palawan. You guys, I don't know if I should do a halo look. I want to do a halo look now. Oh my god. It's like either a halo look or like a normal look. Ooh, look at that. Blends pretty. Ooh, that's such a pretty shade. Oh, I love the combo. The contrast between the bright and this darker shade. Oh, I'm loving it. So I'm debating if I should do a halo look or not. Nah, I won't do a halo look. I really want to though, but yeah, let me get this brush so it could be neater. So I'm just gonna kind of go on my lid almost. So it's very pigmented, guys. It's like the more you pack on the shade, like this, the formula, especially since they've improved it. This is like their new formula. Ooh, it's like, it's very nice. Like it doesn't like in the old formula, it was more, it had more of a texture. Like when you do swatches or use the brush, you can see like the texture to this palette. Like it was super pigmented, but I think their old formula was just a little bit drying. Like it was pigmented but a little bit drying. So I'm gonna get the shade Chartreuse because I brought the shade up a little bit too high at one point right here. It's just a little bit high, so I'm just gonna lightly brush it. Looks very like neon. This is like the most neon out of this whole palette. Alright, so how's it looking? I look like a Princess and the Frog inspired, right? So I'm actually going to put some pigment on top, so with the shimmers. I'm going to jump into the shade Cave. So I'm just gonna kind of make it like a V. Ooh, see how it changed it real fast, adding that color. Ooh, it looks like it adds like a blue hint, that shade. There's like a bluish, it looks like cave. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it into the lid. Ooh. I always end up putting too much shadow, so I always get some fallout. That's why I don't like doing my foundation first. Oh my gosh, these nails are, I just scratched myself, guys, see? So to add a nice point, there you go. I'm gonna do swatches of these two shades, the Seashells, which is like my favorite shade, and then there's the Shimmer Shadow, the shade Roen. I'm gonna see which one's darker, so I could do the brighter in the inner lid. So I'm gonna use those two shades. Yep, looks so pretty. Looks so pretty. Put it right here. Ooh, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Ooh, need to be careful. I'm gonna just flip my brush and I'm gonna dip it in there. It actually doesn't show that much contrast between the two. I know it looks super different, but on the eyes, probably the way, because I added the shade, that's why. So probably because I don't have that white base. Add that shade in. I'm gonna put that on top so it could be more dark, or I probably have to go brighter in the corner, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna get that shade Rainforest right here, and I'm just gonna focus right here just to make it more brighter. Okay, so let me just get the Roen shade and actually use my finger instead. Maybe it would help to add the darkish pigment in there. And let me just... Yeah, so basically that one shade, the Seashells, is not even showing. It's like all underneath my crease area, not the crease, the outer crease. Get the chartreuse shade, and I'm just gonna pack that. I'm gonna add that color in just to make it even, because I went a little bit too far again. I'm just gonna blend that dark shade again, just blending it. So I'm back. So yeah, we're almost there, guys. So I did fix this eye a little bit. I brought up the shimmer or the metallic a little bit higher, so my, you know, so I won't look like I have super hooded eyes, because I didn't want high enough. So I brought it up just a little bit higher than my lid area, and oh, I'm loving the look. It looks super green. So now I'm going to be doing these lashes. So I got them, they gifted this to me for free for waiting for waiting so long. So I thought that was very nice for them. It says Ultra Glam Lashes, and the style, I'm not sure what style it is, but they look like this. Very fluttery, very lengthy. So hopefully they fit me good, because I don't really like cutting lashes. I don't like cutting lashes because I feel like I'm gonna mess up. So I'm just gonna go jump off camera and put these on, because I don't have a table right here, so I can't really put on my lashes in front of you guys. And yeah, I took a while to put on the lashes, only because I have fake nails, so I'm not used to wearing fake nails. And honestly, it took me like maybe 6 tries to do this lash, and maybe like 3 tries on this lash. So so I'll see while I'm editing how, if it came out good or not. I'm gonna use this shader here, Oahu, right here. And I'm kind of gonna make it smoky. So see, right here, the inner, what you call it, the bottom eyelid, like the very corners of the bottom eyelids. I'm gonna smoke it out with this a little bit, with Cave. Kind of just focus on the outer. Glimmer Shadow, I'm gonna use the inner corner. Use this on my inner corner to make it more bright looking. And just focus it right there. Okay. Maybe wet it. Like, it's good, but I just want it to stay. So basically, I'm gonna go off camera, finish my eye look and finish my face look, and then we'll be right back. I know it's been like actually a few hours because I've been trying to record. I'm recording another video too. It's just taking a while with all the interruptions. But alright guys, so now time for my review for this palette. So I did kind of fix up my eye a little bit more. So by accident on my inner corner, I did added this shade like, because before it was this shade, and I added this shade when I was touching up my eye makeup. I used this shade, but then I went this right on top just to kind of go back to how it was. But yeah, I added more color to it. It's very green, very very bold, very glittery. I think this palette, like, I love Ace Beauté, but of course it doesn't beat my favorite palette. Oh my gosh, I'm in the process of moving my makeup room because my makeup room is practically in my bedroom, in our bedroom. So I moved most of my makeup stuff downstairs. So I can't show you guys the Falling For You eyeshadow palette, but that's like my favorite palette from them, and the formula is so good too. So with this one, well, with the blending, I kind of have to work with this so it doesn't like blend. Like, yeah, you just have to work with it. It's not like hard. I didn't find it patchy either, but you just have to build up the color. And then of course the shimmers, metallics, they're amazing. Oh, amazing. The matte I mentioned to you guys earlier, you have to build up the color, of course, so it's not like super pigmented, and you just have to work with the blending a little bit. I didn't find it patchy, so that's the only thing. But if you guys got this palette already, let me know what you guys think about this palette, because I think with greens and then what other colors, I think purple, I'm not sure, there's certain colors, I think green is one of them that's really hard to kind of formulate formulate green shadows. So maybe that's another reason why, because their other one, oh my gosh, I have a few of their palettes, but this is a new formula, so I find it really good. And I don't really have that many green palettes, so I feel like this, of course, is going to be my favorite green palette. So I think with today's makeup look, like, I like it, but I don't love it. Like, you know, it happens. Like, not every makeup look you're gonna end up loving, but it's really pretty. Like, I think the reason why, like, I love greens, but the only greens I don't like, I just really wanted to make a dark but bright look at the same time. I don't like this type of green right here. The dark greens, those are like my least favorite green colors, but I still use it. So that might be the reason why. So that's why this one's like very like leafy green. Like, not very foresty, but leafy green. Like, very, yeah, leafy. I really like this shade too, but it doesn't come off like as blue as I thought it would look like. Maybe because it's the contrasting colors with the dark green, it makes it more green. Like, it's probably reflecting with the dark green, so it's making it look more green than blue. But this is supposed to be like a green palette, but I really love it. If I were to rate it, like, obviously for me talking, it's not like a perfect palette. Like, if I were to rate it out of 10, I was really looking forward to this palette. It's probably because of the look I came up with today. Maybe because I don't love it. I need to like play around with this palette more. But for now, I'm gonna give this palette a 7 out of 10, which is not that bad. Like, it's a really pretty palette. Like, it's, look at that, the greens. I think the formula is good. You just have to work with the blending a little bit because the pigmentation is not like you have to build up the color, of course. That's the reason why. But, and it's soft, and the mattes are soft. Just like soft, but not like super soft, but they're just soft, like a good soft color. So I completely forgot to mention about these Glimmer Shadows, these single ones. I wasn't even gonna get them, and I think this makes me like a lot happier than the palette, like currently right now, because I think I mean, if I were just to get this and not the palette, then I would be sad because I really wanted the palette. But I think this and the palette, it really adds like more of a, oh my gosh, it adds, you know, it makes the eyeshadow look pop. This is the one I used on the ends right there almost. So pretty. And then Yeah, I think it's so pretty, and the formula, this is super soft compared to the metallics or shimmers here. Like these are soft too, like buttery, but these are way buttery. Like they're nice to feel. So pretty. So I really love these, so I'm happy that I picked these up. And with the palette, well, I'm happy to have the palette too. So with the palette and the Shimmer Shadows, it makes me like super happy. I'm not sure when's the next time I'll be able to use this palette, because I want to use my other palettes too. But whenever I'm feeling green, then I'll use this palette, of course, and try to do a different look. And you guys will see in my description, like when I do a green look, it's probably gonna be this palette. But yeah guys, so I hope you guys like this video. Like let me know what you guys think about this palette. You guys think you'll pick it up? So I hope you guys had fun me playing around with this Ace Beauté Tropical Bibes palette, because I'm gonna be doing more makeup videos, so be on the lookout for that. Starting March, more makeup videos, and from here on out, because that's what I love doing too. And then I'm just trying to grow as a makeup artist, you know, improve, play around with makeup, and then just get better at reviewing makeup too. So I hope you guys are there to support me. But yeah guys, so that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.